Good morning. So I thought I'd share this insight that God bestowed upon me in the midst of our prayers. And I had to tell God, I'm like, God, ooh, this is video worthy. So I was in the midst of a prayer in regards of forgiveness, okay? And one thing that came to mind was, if the enemy can have you in offense and repeated offense with the same individual, he has you in a place of unforgiveness. So let me break this down to you. Sometimes, we have that one person in our life that constantly puts us in a place of offense and constantly have us in a place of, God, how can I continue to forgive this person? And they're constantly giving me ammunition to dislike them, and not to be forgiving of them, right? So in the midst of my prayer, and I'm being vulnerable with you guys, in the midst of my prayer, two things came to mind. God was like, God says, like, forgive the person 77 times, okay? So I said, all right, cool. But then it was like, if I can have this person repeatedly offend you and attack you and constantly give you ammunition to be angry at them, then I have you in a position of unforgiveness. And this is how the enemy is so crafty, because you're so frustrated with this person, and you're so into the moment and into the midst of things, you don't even realize that the enemy have you outside of God's heart posture. You don't even realize you're not even in the position for God, because even if you're in a position, you're in alignment with everything else, but if your heart is in unforgiveness, God can't fully use you, because you are not in the position of forgiveness. You're not in the position of just the fruits of the spirit, okay? So long suffering and just the fruits of the spirit. So I just want to say, be careful, because the enemy is very, very crafty. And when God identified that to me, because you don't even realize it. You do not realize it, because you're like, this person is just, and after a while, you don't seek God for forgiveness for this person. You don't continue to pray and say, all right, God, can you help me to forgive this person, because the offense is repeated. The offense is backed up to back after back after back. You're just like, bro, like, you know what? I'm gonna just keep my distance from this person. I don't even really care for this person, But even if you keep your distance from that person, you still have that offense in your heart. You still have that unforgiveness in your heart. So as long as you have that unforgiveness in your heart, the enemy got you. He got you. Okay? So, good morning. I just wanted to share that highlight. If you have that one person in your life that continuously, offend you, and when I say offend you, I mean work against you, and really do stuff to make you not forgive them, or have resentment, continue to ask God to work on your heart. Continue to ask God to help you to forgive that person, because as long as you hold resentment and unforgiveness, the enemy has play. He has play. He has room. He has access. And that's the access point in your life. Good morning.